Yeah, it's difficult for the board in general because for a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you the solution. For number one, a lot of people on the board, they may not have expertise in cyber. I mean, it was only until the last couple of years when this became even a board level agenda. It was
Hmm.
because someone was concerned about it. Now, in certain fields like banking, they're starting to push legislation to have people with cyber backgrounds on the board. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
But I think what companies should do. Oh, one other thing too that makes it difficult is even if you have a board, to get to these trade-off assessment, like we were just talking about, like to be a
Mhm.
business enabler, to say, well, if you want to do this, it means adding this much more architecture and process and controls to secure the system. You're going to do that, right? So those are things that it may be difficult to even reach the board, or by the time it reaches the board, you need an answer quickly. I think a good practice is for organizations to implement an information security committee, or if they have a risk committee already, even better. It could be part of that where they could take these things to that committee to say, okay, just giving an example, this is a recent example from a client. We need to drastically increase our recovery capabilities. In order to do that, it's an entire architectural change to move to the cloud and to change the environment from on-prem to the cloud. It involves security people, consultants, a whole litany of process changes, et cetera, but it will make us be able to recover in a matter of minutes, potentially, or hours. And this is for a medical facility. So
Mhm.
again, that's a question like who's going to make that decision? The CIO by him or herself, or the security person? This was actually the result of a security related incident, by the way, which drove this whole conversation. So you see what I mean? Something like that they could take to this committee, a risk committee, information security committee that has appropriate representation from the business and can make that decision and get the approval rather than wait to the board. The board level is a little bit more high level. It's more of like, are we doing the right things? Are we doing things right? Are we secure? Where are our biggest gaps and what are we doing about them? And that tends to be also what the executives at the C level think too. And at this information security committee, they're really getting into a little bit more of the details.